Action is what transforms dreams into reality. In this powerful motivational message, Tony Robbins emphasizes that without daily action, all the motivation in the world is useless. He says, it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do consistently. People often wait for the perfect time, the perfect mood, or the perfect circumstances before they begin. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. Waiting paralyzes progress. Tony Robbins teaches us that momentum starts with forcing yourself to take action, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. The key to personal transformation and stronger relationships lies in commitment to small, consistent efforts. Every day, when you wake up and push yourself to take one more step, have one more conversation, or give one more effort, you build emotional and mental strength. That strength is what creates results, trust, love, and connection. Tony explains that the foundation of successful relationships is not just love or understanding but also action. You must actively show appreciation, actively listen, and actively grow together. Action in relationships means being present, choosing to forgive, and choosing to communicate. It's not always easy, but forcing yourself to do these things builds connection. The mind is tricky. It will come up with reasons, excuses, and justifications to delay your growth. That's why Tony encourages building daily rituals and habits. He says, if you want to change your life, you have to raise your standards and turn your shoulds into musts. The moment you decide that taking action is non-negotiable, everything shifts. Your mind begins to support your goals instead of fighting them. Every meaningful result in life comes from compounded effort. Tony Robbins reminds us that we often overestimate what we can do in a week and underestimate what we can do in a year. When you force yourself to take action every day, you start stacking victories. Small wins, repeated daily, build extraordinary outcomes. In relationships, this means being intentional. Don't assume your partner knows you care, show them. Don't wait until the relationship breaks to start fixing it. Choose to act today. Be honest, be open, and be kind. Action creates connection. And connection creates intimacy. When you force yourself to take action, you take control of your emotions. You no longer wait for motivation, you create it. Robbins says, motion creates emotion. If you're stuck, do something. Move your body, change your environment, make a phone call. Shift your state and your mind will follow. The same principle applies to healing. If you're hurt, if you've been betrayed or heartbroken, taking small steps every day will start to rebuild your emotional muscles. Healing is not passive, it's active. Forgiveness is not a feeling, it's a choice you make again and again. Tony Robbins speaks to those who feel stuck. He challenges them to create a personal standard. I will not live this year like I did the last. I will act. I will grow. I will give. When you force yourself to show up, even when you're scared, uncertain, or exhausted, you develop confidence. And that confidence will fuel every other area of your life. To build the life and relationships you desire, you must take action in all areas, physical, emotional, spiritual. If you want better health, force yourself to exercise. If you want clarity, force yourself to journal. If you want a deeper relationship, force yourself to be vulnerable. You won't always feel like it. But the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that extra push. Discipline is doing what you said you'd do long after the mood you said it in is gone. Tony teaches us that we don't get our goals, we get our standards. And standards are created and raised by repeated actions. Every day that you take action, you become a new version of yourself. One that believes. One that is resilient. One that loves deeply. If you're waiting for a sign, this is it. Don't wait. Don't hope. Don't wish. Act. Wake up and move your body. Speak up in your relationships. Take one uncomfortable step that leads you closer to your truth. That's where your power lives. And when life gets hard, and it will, force yourself to keep showing up. That consistency will not only change your results, it will change your identity. You will become the kind of person who acts no matter what. Tony Robbins reminds us, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. Day by day, step by step, the power is in your hands. Take it. So today, commit to one thing, action. Every day. Especially when it's hard. Force yourself to take the step. Because that's the difference between surviving and thriving. Between a broken bond and a healed relationship. Between a wishful life and a fulfilled one.